Hi ladies, hi gents. I want to share a video with you today, and it's a design team project for Wild Orchid Crafts, and as usual I will pop the link down below to the store, and I will list all the product codes as well. I am just going to run through the products that I use quickly, just so you see them before. Okay, so I used some of the two-tone rose pink blush wild roses. I love these. I love the colour. These are 30ml and the product code is QVR072. I used some of the mixed vintage colour wild roses and the product code is QVR071, and these are also 30ml. I used some of the large mixed pink mulberry wild roses, and these are 40ml, and the product code is QVR025. I used some of the mixed pink flowers and rhinestone embellishment starter pack. Love these little starter packs because you get a whole mixture of stuff in it, and the product code is MKX327. Also used some of the pale pink mulberry hip rosebuds, and the product code is GST060. I used one of the corner pieces from this resin set, which is the crown chair with corners, and the product code is MKX432. I used the chandelier, which you'll see on the project, from this set, and the product code is MKX431. I used some of the Louvre borders, which I like to cut apart, and the product code is GST053. I used one of the lantern, and these are standing ones, but I cut it and made it into just a small hanging lantern, and the product code is GST076. So you can see they are standing ones, but I just cut it. I used one of the frames from the Trio collection multiple frame set, and the product code is GST087. And I also used one of the Finesse twigs, and the product code is GST288. Okay. So again, I have altered a box. It was a plain wooden box that I picked up at the works. So I'm going to show you the top first. Okay, there's quite a lot going on the box. So I used this beautiful rose paper, and in the same paper pad it had like the whitewash wood paper, which I cut into strips and layered across, but I ripped it as I went to get this edge. I don't know how well that shows up, but there, you know, there is like a tattered edge of the wood as if it's peeling back, and then the roses are below. And I was really happy how that turned out. Let me see, so you can just see how that looks. Okay. I cut out some of the rose paper to frame with the Finesse frame. So this is the chipboard frame here. All these small roses here and the leaves came from the starter pack. So it had leaves and the tiny open roses, which I love. And then we've got the cluster of flowers, which is the tea wild rose in the large, and well, they're all wild roses of different varieties, and then all the hip rosebuds around here. just turn that around, you'll see, around here. I've also got a couple of pieces from my stash here, and then the corner resin pieces here tucked behind the flowers. Let me lift that up and see if I can show you. You can just see it's tucked in there. I've made a bow with some vintage ribbon lace and popped one of the pearl and diamante pieces into the centre of that, and again that was out of the mixed starter pack, so you can see it comes with a few of those in there. These starter packs are great. Here we've got the lantern. I put this heart pearl bling piece here and a tiny cherub button from my stash here. This is the branch piece. I cut the birds off it and used a resin bird on there. I've just used some tiny flatback pearls onto the lantern just to give it a bit more definition and on there. So that's the top of the box. I have edged with a little braiding all the way around the top of the box. Okay, so if I show you the back first, I have covered the whole box in this beautiful wood grain paper with the roses, which I love. There is a couple of layers of lace at the top going all the way around, and one layer at the bottom here. You can see the shape of the box here as well. It's kind of curved on the sides. Okay, I'm going to show you this side first. So I did a different thing on each side of the box. So on this side I've got a little rose down here, one of the wild roses. I have a wedding applique with pearls, and then I have a butterfly with a string on it, a butterfly piece with here, so that's that side. Then on the front, this is the chandelier piece from the resin set, and there is some of the Louvre border behind the chandelier here. I have a cluster of the wild roses and then the open roses, which are from the starter set. I've got another piece of Louvre border here with a metal bird cage on this side. I've got a little light bulb down here, and then I have this moments piece just going across here. And down the bottom here I do have a tiny braid, like a rose braid trim going across, and the pink was a bit bright, so I did slightly gesso that to tone it in with the rest of the piece. Okay, now onto this side. I hung a couple of hooks onto the lid, so there's one there. I've tied another lace bow on here, and I took this dangle earring, and it's quite an old piece, and I slightly gessoed over it, which I think looks really cute with it dangling there. I added a second hook onto the lid here, you can just see it. Again, I've added another bow, and then I looped bits of chain here and there going across from the front to the back. Again, I've added, this one's turned on me, see if I can get that to sit right, another earring piece which I gessoed. I've got another earring piece here, again which is gessoed, and another piece here, and I just love the movement on that, and that it's each side is different. I did keep the back plain so that if it's set up against a wall, you know, there's nothing catching. And again, I followed that rose trim all the way around on this bottom edge. Oh yes, there's another earring piece up here, which I forgot to show you, just in there, again, which I gessoed. I think my favourite piece of jewellery is this piece hanging at the front with next to the chandelier. Oh yeah, I added a tiny bow onto the top of the chandelier as well. I can't remember, I kept the bottom plain. I just gave it a quick coat of gesso, and the inside I have kept plain for now because I'm not sure what I'm going to use the box for. So that's the inside, and also the inside of the lid I have kept plain as well. And I wasn't sure how it was going to open and close with the chain on there, but it just lifts and hangs nicely down the side. Let me just show you that from the side, that might be better. So that's it with the lid down, and as you lift it up it just hangs them to the side. So it seems to flow quite nicely, so I'm really happy with that. Yeah, so this is a bit different for me, but I wanted to try something a bit different, so, and I just didn't want to do all the sides the same. I just wanted to add a little bit of everything onto it, so I'm really happy how that turned out. So I'll just quickly show you each side again. So that's the front, that's this side, and this is where that side, and then the lid. So please do let me know what you think, and don't forget to visit Wild Orchid Crafts. They have lots of beautiful different flowers and lots of different colours, which I'm trying to show you as best I can. And let me know what you think, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye for now.